All right. So I went on a date yesterday with a guy. He's a lot older than me. Our third date. Actually, let me not call it. Well, it was a lunch date. It wasn't a romantic date. He was interested in me romantically, but I not him. And I made that very clear from jump. And I was like, we can still hang and be cool, but I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want anything from you, blah, blah, blah. He understood. At least I thought he did. This is where I'm naive. At 42, I still get naive about shit and have to remember that just because you say something to somebody doesn't mean they're going to comprehend it and go with it. First 2 days I had with him, our lunch dates were cool. Talked about history. He's a lot older than me. His time growing up, pop culture back when he was around, stuff like that. Stuff I love. I'm a Gemini. We love to talk. We love history. We love all that shit. So, third date yesterday. Things were off from the moment it began. He picked me up and was being kind of weird in the car, commenting on my thighs. I should have got out of the car then. Stupidly kept going. We're going to some shitty little diner for lunch. Nothing extravagant, just to chill. We get to the diner. We're eating. Everything's fine. He's being a little weird. He's not really talking the way that he normally would. But whatever. I've been obsessed with the Diddy shit, so that's pretty much all I talk about right now. So we're talking about that. Everything's cool. Food's almost over. I get up to go to the bathroom. I come back and we're waiting for the check. And he looks at me and he goes, "Are you flat-chested?" What? I said, "What?" And he goes, "How big are your breasts?" And I start laughing because I don't even know how to. I was like, what? Waitress comes up, brings him the check, pays. We get in the car. We're leaving. So I'm weirded out because I'm like, what? So we're leaving the diner. He's driving me home. We get to the stoplight. When you get to your house, why don't you grab a pair of clothes? Why am I grabbing a pair of clothes? Well, I want you to spend the night at my house tonight. I was like, I'm not spending the night at your house. Number one, I don't like spending the night at people's houses. And two, I have to work tomorrow. Well, I can take you home in the morning. No, I'm not spending the night at your house. Okay. Then further on in the drive, it's quiet. And then he goes, "So what do you like to do sexually?" What? I said, "I'm not discussing sex with you." Like, no. I go back to looking at this point, I'm texting my brother and a friend of mine, and I'm like, oh my God, get me out of this car. This ain't even the worst of it. So then he goes, okay. So maybe like a mile later, 2 minutes, mile later, whatever. "So do you like to get your kitty cat licked?" What? I said, "I'm not discussing sex with you." Okay, well, can I at least see your left titty? No. Well, can I see your right titty? No. So you're telling me I can't suck your titties? You can't suck anything on me. Again, I'm texting my brother. I get help. My brother texts me, "Are you safe?" Oh my God. I said, "I'm safe. I'm uncomfortable." So then he finally goes, "What is it going to take? How much money is it going to take for you to have sex with me? How much money?" I looked at him dead in his eye and I said, "I'm priceless. I cannot be bought. I don't have sex with people for money. Number one, I'm not interested in you like that. And I've said it several times and you're making me uncomfortable." So we're probably 5 minutes from where I live. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. You look like your feelings are hurt." And I was like, no, I just want to get the hell out of this car and I gotta pee. I'm traumatized a little bit. It's weird how we hung out 2 times prior, totally normal. Then this third time, it's like, so my really good friend, he's actually my ex. We're still like really tight. I told him the whole story and he goes, you know, you fucked up. He goes, he's a man, Asia. You could tell him, you could friend zone him all you want, but if you continue to hang out with him, that's going to give him it's going to give him a signal that you might like him. And he goes, I'm not condoning what he did, but just, you know, and he's right. But I'm about to go into work today and I feel like crying. And I just had to vent and get that out. Anyway, yeah. So I posted a video about a creepy date that I had on Friday, yesterday on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. It went viral. Y'all are awesome. I personally want to thank all the feedback, all the comments, even the negative ones. Like, I respect it. Thank you. But it's interesting, the negative comments that I got. Most of them were from men, ironically. There were a couple cool dudes in there. There were a few women. Some chick called me dumb. But then I looked at her profile and then I figured out who the actual dumb person was. But anyway. It was good to get feedback and to hear what people had to say and all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I could have done in that situation. But, you know, thank you. I respect it. Thank you. One thing I do want to add, though, a lot of the negative feedback that I got from men was like, you were just trying to get a free meal. Baby, that meal was $36. I can afford $36. I wasn't there for the meal. I was there for good conversation. Homeboy had a cool personality. Unfortunately, he wanted to take things further with me, and I just wasn't here for it. I'm not fucking a 75-year-old. I'm not. Shout out to the gold diggers that can fuck old dudes. I don't know how you do it. Listen, I'll work my 9 to 5 with my little bit of change. As long as I can buy myself a new dress once a month, pay my bills and my rent, I really don't give a fuck. I'm not selling my soul for a nigga with money. I'm just not going to do it. I don't care how old you are. I'm not doing sexual favors for money, purses, bags, none of that shit. I'm a simple bitch. I shop at H&M and Zara, Target, and Amazon.